What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the NUX. This is the hot new item everybody likes, the NUX MG-30. It's sitting right here. And on my computer here, we've got the editor software up. And today we're going to be constructing from scratch 4 crunch tones. Okay, if you want to check out my later video or the video that came out before this one, the link is at the top right of your screen, and it'll have me constructing clean tones, and of course all of these are downloadable. Just to give you a perspective on how I do it, you know, I do play live a lot, I travel a lot playing, and this is my go-to unit when I'm playing out of town for the sake of portability and how good it sounds. You know, modeling has come a long way. I'm still a big fan of real amps. You know, I have real amps for sure, but you know, for the sake of traveling and keeping light, I love this unit. So we're gonna be playing out of my Gibson Les Paul. Okay, custom skin at the top. And let's check out our screen here. So as you can see, I have 4 presets already loaded up. Well, not loaded up, but saved, just so we can keep track of it all. So we have Crunch 1, Crunch 2, Crunch 3, and 4. All right, let's build up Crunch 1. So here, we're gonna use 4 major amps. The first amp that I wanna use, if you right click the amp, I guess the amp patch right here, the amp symbol, we're gonna go ahead and go over to number 7, Cali Crunch. I believe this is a Mesa Boogie Mark II. Okay, I don't have the manual near me, or I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I believe it's a Mesa Boogie Mark II. All right, so first off, let's bypass everything here. Bypass, I don't know why all these effects are on already. Gosh, there we go. Bypass and bypass. Okay, so just so we have the amp. Okay, now our IR is just as important. Call me crazy, but I really like 4x12s when I play crunch. Usually, like, man, 90% of the time, I'm always on a 4x12 emulation, okay, or IR, whatever you want to call them. We're gonna go ahead and use the 1960. Love this cab. And then over here for crunch tones, I really like an SM57. And again, you know, this is all personal preference. I hope you use these, and I hope you tweak them, of course. Okay, so we got 1960, we got the SM57. Cool, let's just play, see what it sounds like. First, I gotta push record though. There we go, and we're gonna bring up our editor here. All right, let's hear what this sounds like. It's not bad, just right off the top. I'm actually gonna lower my input on my interface a little bit so it's not too loud. It's a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna move everything. I like to start with everything 50, you know, as close to the middle as possible. My gain, I'll bring that up since we're gonna shoot for a crunch tone. So let's bring that up. Let's hear what this sounds like. Off the bat, this already sounds pretty good. I can definitely hear the Mesa Boogie. Those of you who've played Mesa Boogies before, I used to have a Mark II. Man, back maybe 7-8 years ago, and it was a killer amp. Okay, so anyways, let's boost this a little bit. So let's look at our signal chain here. I'm gonna move the gate to the very beginning, and I like EQs back here, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. So we're gonna turn on just a boost in the front. For this, I'm gonna go with the Tube Screamer actually. We're gonna have the gain real low, tone, I don't want it too bright, so we'll put it around 45, and level, we'll bring it all the way up. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's give it a test. It adds, it tightens up, you know, that's what I like about tube screamers. Love them or hate them. They tighten up the sound a bit. So they're usable in that sense. Well, I mean, this is already a pretty good crunch tone. Let's add a bit of a gate. So on this gate, particularly on the NUX, I like the decay all the way down, that this like cuts the noise right off as fast as possible. And then the sensitivity, we don't want to bring it too high. So let's try 15. And what I like to do to test it is I raise the volume on my guitar. And if I still hear hum, then I like to bring up the sensitivity. So I'm going to do that. It's not even on. There we go. See how it stopped? And it's not even that high up. Makes it sound cleaner. Man, that's actually a pretty nice crunch. And then of course, you know, if we want to turn into a lead tone, we'll add that spring reverb. Already sounds freaking killer. So watch, another tip. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this into scene 1 by bypassing the reverb. Once we click scene 2, I'm gonna bypass everything, turn back on the tube screamer, turn this guy off, this guy's off. We're gonna keep the reverb on just how it was, but we're just gonna add a 10-band EQ, and it boosts up the volume just a bit and the frequencies that I like. Watch. So now it's a little bit louder, so that's perfect for a lead tone. So check this out. So I go back to scene 1 and I've got like a good rhythm, right? And then scene 2 boosts the volume a little bit and adds reverb. That's badass. I love that. So we're gonna save this as crunch number 1. Let's move on to crunch number 2. So that was a Mesa style. Again, please, I hope you like edit this. I'm making this in what, 5 minutes. So you guys can definitely make your own and make them sound a lot better. Okay, crunch 2. I'm gonna go for the classic Brit 800. Of course, we know what this is modeled after. This has got to be the JCM 800. What a legendary amp. I love it. It's my favorite amp of all time. Let me just fix this. We're going to put, of course, gate at the very beginning. I like that. The EQ goes behind the IR. And again, this is just my personal settings here. Very cool. So let's make this. We're gonna start off in the middle as usual. Don't want it too bright. We're gonna go over to the IR. 1960, I like that. I actually don't even mind the vintage 4x12. Let's try that. Why not? Just, why not? Over here, I like the SM57. And as far as reverb, I'm just gonna put it on spring, but I'm gonna bypass it just so we know what this rhythm sounds like so far. Let's check it out. It's pretty loud. I'm gonna bring that down a bit. Bring down the master. I think there's a way to bring down your overall volume. Bring down the gain volume, I guess. Man, that sounds good. That sounds like a Marshall to me. There's something I want to do. Okay, we're gonna go back to the IR. Let's try the 1960 cab and leave this 57. Man, Okay, so I actually do like the 1960 cab. I think the other one was still pretty good, but again, personally, I like the 1960 cab. Bring these all in the middle, raise that gain up. Let's see what it sounds like now with 90. I love it. It has a lot of bite. It's not like overly distorted. Very, very good crunch tone. And guys, in case you don't know, I like to leave my amp knobs almost like dead center. Okay. That again, it's just me. So I'm just gonna do that for right now. Let's go ahead and add. Since the distortion's really good here, the overdrive, I'm gonna keep something really light, and I have so much experience with tube screamers. I've got a couple of them here, so I'm just gonna use that. See what it sounds like. Let's see. Tightens it up for sure. I'm gonna bring down the tone. There we go. I actually really like this. I'm gonna add a gate. Again, just like really light, decay all the way down. Just to make sure there's no hum when the guitar's turned on. Yeah, this is great. Really great. And again, we're gonna build a lead tone real easy. All we do is click scene 2. Probably want to leave the tube screamer and the gate on. So I'm gonna do that. Turn off the mod, unless you want one. You know, you could probably add like a chorus to it. And you know, why not? Let's try that for right now. I am not a fan of delay on leads. Again, it's just me. I prefer reverb. I find it to be a little bit cleaner. So I like, you know, that hint of reverb on my leads. And then on our EQ, we're gonna put that 10 band, and it automatically just boosts up our volume. So let's hear what this sounds like. Maybe a little too much chorus for me. I want it a little less prominent. I actually like that. It was just the right amount of chorus there. So this can be our lead tone. And in case you're wondering why I don't use scene 3, I love just using 2 scenes. It keeps it simple for me. I'm not tapping around too much. Of course, you're free to build scene 3 off of what we already have. But to me, I like a solid rhythm patch. And then if I wanted to take that into a lead, then I got it. I do it with scene 2 with just a click of a button on the NUX, the control button. Okay. So there's our crunch 2. Very cool. Save that. So before we move on to crunch 3, guys, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe. Please like the video. I'm trying to build it up a little bit. Please check out my band, Damian Isacc Band. We do go on tour. We go many different cities. Check us out. Check out my own individual music. I record here in my home studio. So check all that out. All right, here we go on to crunch 3. Let's see. I didn't really plan. Actually, I did plan it out a bit. We're going to go using the Friedman. There's already a lot of noise here. Bypass. Move the gate over. This must be a hot amp. Really hot. Okay. Very cool. It's a great amp, by the way. I've never played a real one, but I've heard them a lot on YouTube. Phil X plays them. Great guitar player. Check him out. Anywho, here we go. Let's start. As usual, I'm going to keep this all dead center, except the gain. We're going to boost up the gain a little bit. The IR, I'm going to go for the 1960. I'm happy with that. It's my safe space, you know. Go with the SM57, turn off the verb. turn off the tube screamer for now. Okay, let's see what we got. It's cool. It sounds more compressed than the others. Let's raise that gain. Why not? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to keep that middle. Bring up the presence a little bit. I felt like it was a little dark. Bring up the master as well. It was a little quiet. Let's see. I'm actually gonna bring the gain down. I feel like it's really gainy. Let's throw on. Let's just try a different one here. Why not? Let's try a different one. I've never used this one. Let's try it. It's not bad. It's not bad. Who knows? You might like it. I'm just trying to find something that I really like. Oh, let's try this one. Morning drive. Here we go. Someone's riding some of those what do you call them? Like dune buggies outside, so you hear like some popping. It's not shooting. I don't live in a crazy neighborhood. All right, let's see. Gain. What does this do? Okay, so I guess that knob I can't do anything about. Okay, cool. Drive, we're lowering that, bring that up. Actually kind of like it. Bring it. I think I like this pedal. I think I'm gonna keep this pedal on there. Why not? Something different, right? So here's our rhythm, my bad. Cool deal. And again, just to create a lead tone out of it, all we do is click scene 2. Probably want to turn off the mod, turn on that gate. This is kind of a noisy amp here. Reverb, personally, I like spring. I'm in my safe zone. I'm not really going to try something new, but of course, you're more than welcome to do that. And we're going to turn on the EQ. I love this 10-band EQ. Okay, I've tried the other EQs. This one just does it for me. So here's our lead. It's good. I don't know if I'd use it live. Just kind of not my taste. I'm more, let's like compare this one. Let's go to our second. Yeah, see, the Marshall is just more me. It's just more me. All right, and the last one. Let's figure out what amp. I actually only planned 3 amps, but you know what? We're gonna go. What's a good? You know what? Ah, dang. Plexi or SL low. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. We're gonna go Plexi. Okay. Here we go. But of course, if you create one with a different amp, then you know what? You know what? Actually, you know, we're gonna go 30. The Vivo. Forgot about that amp. The Vivo is a new one that they updated on here, and it's the 5150, like Eddie Van Halen. So we're gonna try that one out. The first iteration of it sucked. It sounded like garbage, but NUX just did a new update and I think they nailed it on the head. So let's bypass everything. We're gonna start off again. That's how you wanna start when you build a patch. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go to the middle. I like adding a little bit of presence. We're gonna add some gain here. I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna go 1960. And again, SM57. That sounds huge. I don't know if you guys can tell, but over here it sounds huge. Whoa, that's a big sound. I like it. I really like it. Very cool. So I'm gonna bring up the treble just a bit. I feel like it's a little low-endy. Man, that sounds freaking killer. You know what? Let's try a different mic. Let's try the Royer. Makes it sound a little bit more muffled, the R21. The 414 is also another legend. There's something natural about SM57s that I tend to go for when there's overdriven sounds. So I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna do that. Okay. I almost feel like we don't need a boost in front of this guy. Whoa. Okay, so if we do, we're gonna do a really light tube screamer, bring down the tone. We need to add a gate now because I'm already hearing the hissing. Let me see. Turn that up. Okay, it stops at around 15. I'll go up to 18 just in case. Here we go with the tube screamer and the man, it's pretty fat sounding, man. I'm gonna throw on that spring reverb. Can't play a 5150 without at least some tapping, right? Man, you know, like, there's a lot of gain in this amp, but it sounds good. You know, like, I'm liking it a lot. And for those, you know, just a real quick one, we're going to turn this into a lead patch. All we do is click scene 2. I personally like the 10-band EQ, add the reverb. There we go. So we can go from scene 1. Here's our scene 1 sound. Scene 2. Wow, that sounds freaking killer. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, we're just going through the different crunch settings that I just built right from scratch using the software of the NUX MG-30. Check out this product, great product. I'll be doing some more videos on it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out more videos, check out the music, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.